हेलो फ्रेंड्स, इन प्रीवियस लेक्चर हमने टेस्टिंग स्ट्रेटेजी के बारे में डिस्कस किया था। ये पॉइंट जिसमें यूनिट टेस्टिंग, इंटीग्रेशन टेस्टिंग, वैलिडेशन टेस्टिंग एंड सिस्टम टेस्टिंग, ये 7 मार्क्स का क्वेश्चन पूछा जाए तो आप सारे टेस्टिंग को एक्सप्लेन करके लिख सकते हो क्वेश्चन। अगर इंडिविजुअल कोई क्वेश्चन पूछा जाए तो हमने भी डिस्कस किया था यूनिट टेस्टिंग। ओके, यूनिट टेस्टिंग क्या है, फिगर ड्रॉ करके आप एक्सप्लेन कर सकते हो। देन यूनिट टेस्ट का एनवायरनमेंट, उसके एडवांटेज डिसएडवांटेज। देन इंटीग्रेशन टेस्टिंग, अगर अलग से क्वेश्चन पूछा जाए कि इंटीग्रेशन टेस्टिंग को एक्सप्लेन करो। सो इंटीग्रेशन टेस्टिंग इज डिफाइंड एज अ सेट ऑफ इंटीग्रेशन अमॉन्ग द कंपोनेंट. It testing the interaction between the module and interaction with other system extremely is called the integration testing. 2 types उसमें कवर होते हैं, top down integration as well as bottom up. So what do you mean by top down integration? This integration can be performed using the main control module is used as a test driver and the stub are substituted for all the module directly subordinate to the main control module. Subordinate stub are replaced one at a time with the actual module using either the depth first search or breadth first search method. Tests are conducted as each module is integrated. One completion of each set of the test, another stub is replaced with the real module. So फिगर में आप देख सकते हो टॉप डाउन अप्रोच दिखाया है. For example, top down integration in the depth first approach is adopted. Then we will start integration from the module M1. So in the figure, look in the figure, first module, that is the M1, then we will integrated M2, M3, M4, M5, M6 and then M7. In the breadth first approach, it is adopted. Then we will integrate the module M1 first, then M2, then M6. It is it cover the M2, M3 and M4. Then second one, it integrate the M5, M6 and M7 as well as last module M8. So this 2 approaches used. Then bottom up integration, it is also called the low level component are combined into the cluster. It is lowest level of integrated at the first, then integration is done by moving upward through the control structure. The low level module are combined into the cluster that perform a specific software and sub function. A driver program is written to the co-coordinate test case input and output. The whole cluster is tested in bottom up approach. The driver are removed and cluster are combined moving upward in the program structure. So look in the figure, the MC that divide into MA and MB. First component are collected together from cluster 1 and cluster 2. Then each cluster is tested using the driver program. The cluster coordinate the driver module. After testing, the driver is removed and cluster are directly interfaced to the module. So 3 cluster is indication, cluster 1, cluster 2 and cluster 3. First component that are collected to the from cluster 1 and cluster 2. Then each cluster is tested using the driver program. Cluster 1 and cluster 2 is tested using the driver program. The cluster subordinate the driver module. After testing, the driver is removed and cluster are directly interfaced to the module. So this one is directly interface with the module. Same way perform for the cluster 3. So that is called the bottom up integration. Regression testing, it is also called the re-execution of some subset of the test using the acceptance test or playback tools. So regression testing is used to check the defect propagate to the other module by change made to existing program. Thus the regression testing is used to reduce the side effect of the changes. 3 different class of the test case involved in the regression testing. First one, it representative sample of existing test case is used to execute or exercise all the software information. Additional test case focus on the software function like to be affected by the changing, and test case that focus on the change of the software component. Here regression testing is used some capture as well as playback tools. Then smoke testing, last one, that is the smoke testing. It rolling the integration strategy, the software is rebuilt with the new component added and exercised every day. What do you mean by smoke test? The smoke testing is a kind of integration testing. This technique is used for the time critical project wherein the project need to be assessed on the frequent basis. Some of the activities like software component already translated into the code are integrated into the build. The build can be data file, libraries, reusable module or program component. The series of tests are designed to expose the error from build so that the build perform functionally correctly. What do you mean by build? Build is integrated with the other build and entire product is smoke tested daily. So build, it is the nothing but data file, library or reusable modules. Smoke testing benefit that cover the integration risk is minimized. By using the smoke testing, we minimize the risk. The quality of end product is improved. Error diagnosis and correction are simplified. Assessment of the progress is easily by using the smoke testing. So this is called the integration testing. In the validation testing, it provides the final assurance that the software met all the information, functional, behavior and performance requirement. It covers 2 types we already discussed, like alpha test. It is conducted at the developer side by representing the group of end user. Alpha tests are conducted in the control environment. The beta test is conducted at one or more end user side. Unlike of the alpha testing, the developer generally is not a present live application of the software in an environment that cannot be controlled by the developer. Here validation testing that perform use the bottom up approach. It is also demonstrated by using the V model. The software product under the test is evaluated during this type of testing is performed. It start with the unit testing. So unit testing, then integration testing, system testing and user acceptance testing. The software process, evaluating the software during the development process or at the end of the development process determine whether it satisfies specified the business requirement. Validation testing ensures that the product actually meets the client's need. It can also be defined to demonstrate the product fulfill it intended using the deployed on the appropriate environment. So it is the answer to the question, are we building the right product? That is called the validation. Then white box testing. What do you mean by white box testing? In white box testing, the procedural detail are closely examined. In this testing, the internal of the software are tested to make sure they operate according to the specification and design. Thus, major focus of my white box testing is on internal structure, logical path, control flow, data flow, internal data structure, condition, loop. So, white box testing that cover control flow as well as data flow testing. Then white box testing, sometimes called the glass box testing, is test case design philosophy that use the control structure described at the part of component level. It designed to derive the test case using the white box test method. Some of the test case like first, guaranteed that all independent path within a module have been exercised at least once. So, basic path testing, it is the flow graph representation, calculate the cyclomatic complexity, select the basic path, generate the test case of each and every path. Then second step, exercise all logical decision on the true and false side. It check the true and false side logical decision. Simple example, we are using the if else statement for finding the even or odd number. So we require the decision making. Then execute all the loop at the boundary and within their operational boundary. So loop, while loop, for loop, go to, okay, that use. Then exercise internal data structure to ensure their validity. Also check the internal data structure. How can we check the internal data structure? By using the switch case. Okay, so this is called the white box testing. Then some of the advantage of white box testing, like testing can be commence at the earlier stage. One need not wait for the GUI to be available. ग्राफिकल यूज़र इंटरफेस अवेलेबल है कि नहीं उसका वेट हमें नहीं करना पड़ेगा, डायरेक्टली हम टेस्ट कर पाते हैं. देन टेस्टिंग इज मोर थ्रू with the possible of covering most of the path. White box testing, some of the disadvantage of white box testing, like since test can be very complex, highly skilled resources are required through the knowledge of programming and implementation. Test script maintenance can be burdened if implementation change too frequently. Since this method of testing, it closely tied with the application being testing, tools to cater to every kind of the implementation platform may not be rapidly available. So this type of testing, white box testing, have this type of advantage. Let me show the black box testing. So look in the figure, this is the black box testing. Input, then whatever the functionality you are not familiar, not introduced, not shown, and output will be generated. Black box testing, also called the behavior testing, focus on the functional requirement of the software. This is called the black box testing. Technique enable you to derive the set of the input condition that will fully exercise all functional requirement for the program. Black box testing is not a alternative to the white box technique. White box testing attempt to find error in the following categories. Black box testing attempt to find the error in some of the following categories, like incorrect or missing function, interface error, error in the data structure or external database access, behavior or performance error, initialization and termination error. This type of error, that is called the black box testing. ये सारी एरर कौन कवर करेगा? ब्लैक बॉक्स टेस्टिंग कवर करेगा. देन ब्लैक बॉक्स टेस्टिंग is used to demonstrate the software function. The name suggests black box, it is the tested whether the input is accepted properly and output is correctly produced. Then now let me show the advantage and disadvantage of black box testing. So testers are done from the user point of view. Each and every testing performed by the user. Tester need not know the programming knowledge or how the software have been implemented. If user not know about the programming language like PHP or Java, then user can use this type of a black box testing. User need not know about the implementation of software. Test can be conducted by the body independent from the developer, allowing the object perspective and avoidance of the developer basis. So here role of the developer is not included. Only user directly access or directly use the black box testing. Some of the then last one, test case can be designed as soon as specification are completed. Test case भी डिज़ाइन कर पाएगा जब भी डिज़ाइन completed होगा. So these are the advantage. Then some of the disadvantage, like only a small number of possible input can be tested and many program path will be left you nested, untested, sorry. So here small number of possible input can be tested, means only small input you can test using the black box testing. If large or complex software is used, then black box is not useful. Then without the clear specification, which is the situation in many project, test case will be difficult. स्पेसिफिकेशन अगर क्लियर नहीं होगा तो आप क्लियरली और डिज़ाइन जो है वो टेस्ट करना डिफ़िकल्ट हो जाएगा. टेस्ट कैन बी रिडंडेंट, मीन्स नो लॉन्गर यूजफुल व्हेन द डिज़ाइनर और डेवलपर ऑन दी ऑलरेडी ऑन टेस्ट केस, मीन्स रनिंग बेस में जब टेस्ट केस है तब तक वो उसको यूज़ नहीं कर पाएगा. So these are the disadvantage of black box testing. Let me show the cyclomatic complexity, which is the part of white box testing. Cyclomatic complexity is a source code complexity measurement that is being related to the number of coding error. Means whenever you type any program or make your code of any software, so उसमें नंबर ऑफ एरर कितनी होगी वो अगर आप काउंट करते हो, सो दैट इज कॉल्ड द साइक्लोमेटिक कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी. इट इज़ कैलकुलेटेड बाय डेवलपिंग द कंट्रोल फ्लो ग्राफ ऑफ द कोड दैट मेजर द नंबर ऑफ linearly independent path through the program module. A lower program's cyclomatic complexity lower the risk to modify and easier to understand. अगर आपको साइक्लोमेटिक कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी आप फाइंड कर रहे हो और उसमें लोअर साइक्लोमेटिक कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी मिल रही है, मतलब आप उसमें जो भी रिस्क है, जो भी बग एरर है, वो आप इजीली आइडेंटिफाई कर पाओगे. सो हियर द फॉर्मूला यूज फॉर द साइक्लोमेटिक कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी, V of G is equal to E minus N plus 2. So what is the E? E is the number of edges and N number of node, N is the number of node, while V of G is the G, it is the graph that contain V of G is equal to P plus 1, where P it is the number of predicted node that contain the condition. P means जहाँ पे आप condition use कर रहे हो, ऐसे केस में V of G is equal to P plus 1. So let me check with the example. So V of G is equal to E minus N plus 2. So in the left hand side figure, we start with the cyclomatic complexity. To find the cyclomatic complexity, we found edges and node cover in the figure. So here the value of E means edges is 9 and node is total 7 node. So V of G is equal to 9 minus 7. तो कैलकुलेशन में ई एन आपको पता है तो आप वी ऑफ जी फाइंड कर पाओगे. ओके, द वैल्यू ऑफ वी ऑफ जी इज 4. वी ऑफ जी इज इक्वल टू 3 + 1 इफ कंडीशन इज कवर्ड, वी नो. सो the third number node that cover the condition v of g is equal to 3 + 1 is equal to 4. Condition node are 1, 2 and 3 node. Okay, basis the set a set of possible execution path. अगर आप 7 तक मतलब कि स्टार्टिंग से लेके एंडिंग तक आपको जाना हो तो पॉसिबल पाथ कौन कौन से है वो यहाँ पे मेंशन किए हैं. सो आप फर्स्ट जो है वो 1 to 7 जा सकते हो. देन सेकंड पाथ है 1 to 6 1 7, 1 2 देन 6 पे जाओगे. देन उसके बाद 1 से लेके 7 पे एंड तक जा सकते हो. देन उसके बाद जो पाथ है वो थर्ड वन 1 2 3 4 5 2 6 1 7, 1 2 3 4 5 2 6 and 1 then 7. अगेन लास्ट में जो दिखाया है पार्ट दैट इज 1 2 3 5 2 6 1 7. 1 से लेके कहाँ जाएगा 2 पे, देन 3, देन 5, देन अगेन 2 पे जाएगा, देन 6, अगेन 1 पे जाएगा एंड 7. तो दिस आर द पॉसिबल पाथ फॉर एग्जीक्यूशन ऑफ द प्रोग्राम. द प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ साइक्लोमेटिक कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी, that following are the property of cyclomatic complexity means first one is v of g is a maximum number of independent paths in the graph. v of g greater than or equal to 1. v of g की वैल्यू क्या होनी चाहिए greater than or equal to 1 and g will be one path if v of g is equal to 1. मिनिमाइज कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी टू 10. लास्ट में क्या लिखा है कि मिनिमम कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी क्या होनी चाहिए 10 होनी चाहिए. सो दिस इज द प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ साइक्लोमेटिक कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी. अगेन एक एक्सरसाइज जो आपको कवर करनी है. एक एग्जांपल यहाँ पे दिया गया है, कोड है. इफ़ a इज इक्वल टू 10 देन इफ़ b ग्रेटर देन c देन a इज इक्वल टू b. नेस्टेड कंडीशन, नेस्टेड इफ कवर होता है इसमें. ओके, ये एग्जांपल प्रॉपरली आप चेक करके यहाँ पे उसकी फिगर भी दी गई है. सो नंबर ऑफ नोड कितने हैं, नंबर ऑफ एजेस कितने हैं वो आपको कैलकुलेट करना है, एजेस एंड नोड. एंड फाइनली वी ऑफ जी आपको कैलकुलेट करना है, साइक्लोमेटिक कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी. ओके, ये आंसर आपको कमेंट में लिखना है. Then how this metric is useful for the software testing. Basic part testing is one of the white box testing and it guaranteed to execute at least one statement during the testing. It check each linearly independent path through the program, which means number of test case will be equivalent to the cyclomatic complexity of the program. That is called the cyclomatic complexity, individual path. Okay, then